We have a question here from one of our audience members, Ankit, who asks, can anyone tell what the flow path of the new control strategy or from start to end in brief, if you could if you could say what that control strategy path, flow path would look like briefly. I don't know if anybody wants to take a stab at that, but it seems like an appropriate question for this part of the discussion.
Sure, I can jump in here, John.
Yeah, Vince.
Well, you know, the way I interpret this question is sort of where do you start and kind of how do you develop your control strategy from there. So I don't think that changes drastically just because we're talking about biosimilars. I think we start with our critical quality attributes and the level of criticality of each. Probably there's certain quality attributes that are perhaps more important than others, critical to function and activity and mechanism of action of the drug. We would sort of go from there to our process parameters that are used to control the upstream and the downstream manufacturing processes, establish a connection and the relationship between the CPPs, critical process parameters, and CQAs. Focus on a combination of single factors as well as multivariate experiments to understand the interactions of various parameters. As it relates to developing a process for a biosimilar, it's really all about meeting the range of critical quality attributes kind of seen in all the analytical data for the originator drug. So you're really trying to custom design a process to meet what the originator drug's range of specifications has kind of given you. So it's a very detailed and kind of iterative effort to kind of tweak various parts of the process that you can control. Most of the impact is on the upstream side of the process for kind of tweaking things such as glycan profiles and charge variants and that sort of thing. You can make a little bit of impact on the downstream parts of the process by adjusting chromatography steps and that sort of thing. But really a lot of the nuance is in the upstream process design. So we've gone from CQAs to our process parameters and critical process parameters. From there, we need to understand the critical raw materials and any lot-to-lot variability that raw materials may introduce, and then kind of you pull that all together into your overall quality control strategy. Obviously, never forgetting about the release testing and the in-process testing that goes along the way.